Students got off school buses loaded with new backpacks, clothes, and lots of anticipation for the coming school year. On the first day, these sisters came dressed alike at Eisenberg, where Superintendent Dr. Dusty Blakey and Principal David Disler greeted students at the door. There were lots of first day of school hugs here and plenty of poses for photos. That was also the case over at Castle Hills Elementary School, where kindergarten students took pictures with moms who were probably more nervous than their little ones. Just ask Nicole Edwards, who dropped off her daughter at Pleasantville Elementary School.
She's my first, so she's going to kindergarten, and I cried yesterday when I brought her, but I didn't let her see that. I cried lightly in my car. But I'm glad she had a good day. She came home and told me all about everything that she did, went to gym and lunch and everything, and she's just really happy to be in school.
How was your first day of school, Kylie?
Good.
What did you like about it?
I learned my ABCs.
He's so excited. He is. And this is a great school. I have to say that.
Here at Pleasantville, like other elementary schools in the district, children were greeted by teachers and administrators, their way of easing any anxieties about starting school. Counselor Betty McVeigh says parents can help by sharing positive attitudes with their children about school.
Best advice to parents is to communicate with the teachers, have the children ready for school, make sure they get a good night's sleep, that they are positive about their school experience, and to let the staff bring the children in, drop them off. If they have any concerns, call the school, but make sure that you let the children have that school experience.
And children get off to a great start by having morning meetings at Pleasantville, a so-called responsive classroom school that follows a proven model where emphasis is placed on the social, emotional, and academic growth of students, with exercises like this one where students are learning what it means to work and, yes, play together.
It's an opportunity for them to share, participate in an activity, and it's a positive way to just start the school day and build that sense of community.
At William Penn, Principal Dr. Brian Erskine started building a sense of community by meeting with the parents of incoming freshmen on the first day of school. So from high school to middle schools and elementary schools, Colonial students are off to a great start on their journey to becoming strong 21st century learners. It didn't take long for students at Cary Downey Elementary School to hit the information highway. After all,
it really has become sort of the expectation that kids need to have that exposure to technology. It's something that if we don't do that, we're going to be setting them up for a future where they're already going to be behind.
No one is left behind at this school where Doug Tim and his team of teachers push technology as a teaching tool. Christiana McLean is among teachers who use social media to connect with parents now.
I use Twitter. I connect with the families that way. We have a classroom Facebook page for the parents who prefer Facebook. It's just the way that we live now. They live that way, I live that way, and it's just what we need to do to blend teaching and learning with technology. It's everywhere.
And so is this principal, who not only pushes students here towards technology, but also uses social media to connect with educators across the country by creating discussion groups. That's how Rosie Burke ended up moving to Delaware over the summer from Independence, Missouri. It all started with a computer app.
Blocks are simply an app. It's just an app on your phone, and it's a push-to-talk walkie-talkie, but it saves messages. So basically, you find someone that also has the app and you send them a message, or a thought about something.
Just the way he talks about his school and staff and family and community, I knew I needed to be part of that. I knew that that was something worth giving up everything that I've known in order to do that.
Burke, a teacher for 13 years, left family, friends, and most of her belongings behind to make her first ever trip to the East Coast, just so she could teach at Cary Downey.
I knew that there's something here that I needed to be a part of. I don't know that I can even fully explain or know the specifics of what that is yet, but I came here for a feeling that I just knew that they're doing things right here, and I wanted to be part of that.
Doug Tim downplays his role in convincing a veteran educator to move across country to teach at his school, but Burke says it all.
I don't know anybody, so everything is new and a transition and having to relearn everything, but I mean, I'm looking at my kids and second day of school and I already know it's worth it. I already know it's worth it.
Wow, that really is amazing. But like Miss Burke and so many others are finding out, so is the Colonial School District. That's it for this edition of Keeping Up with Colonial. I'm Lauren Wilson, the Public Information Officer for the Colonial School District.